Are you thinking about moving to Sterling, Virginia, but you're not quite sure where to start your research? Well, you just happened to stumble across the absolute best video possible, because this video will be the ultimate guide to living in Sterling, Virginia. In this video, I'm going to share with you map views. We're going to look at Algonkian Regional Park. We're going to tour some of the best neighborhoods, plus fantastic drone footage of Sterling all throughout this video, and so much more, and you're not going to want to miss it. So sit back, relax, because we're getting started right now. Boom! Hey everybody, it's David, your favorite realtor, and welcome back to another video. Sterling, Virginia. Super excited about this week's video. So if you don't know, I actually personally lived in Sterling between 2010 and 2016, and I absolutely enjoyed my time living there. But just like anything else in life, living in Sterling comes with its pros, and it definitely comes with its cons as well, which we're going to talk about throughout this video. So let's get this video started right now with the first thing that you must know about living in Sterling, Virginia, with the location and map views. So Sterling's going to be located in eastern Loudoun County, which borders Fairfax County and runs adjacent to the Potomac River. Sterling's going to be about 30 miles away from Washington, D.C., and then Sterling's going to be about 4 to 10 miles away from Dulles International Airport. And one of the biggest pros about the location is easy commuting. So most of Sterling's going to be right off Route 7, which is a major commuter route. In one direction, it's a straight shot to the Ashburn area, Lansdowne, and Leesburg. And then the opposite direction, it's going to be a straight shot in the Great Falls, straight shot into Reston, and then to the Tysons area. So the location of Sterling is as good as it gets for living in Loudoun County. And when I lived in Sterling, I lived there in my late 20s and early 30s. At that time, I was single, no family, so I like to go out from time to time, but it was great. I was only 15 minutes away from Reston Town Center, 15 minutes away from One Loudoun, and about 20 minutes away from the Tysons area. So I had plenty of going out and entertainment options very close by. Now the next thing that you need to know about living in Sterling, Virginia is Algonkian Regional Park. So Algonkian Regional Park is a scenic 838-acre park located along the Potomac River, and you're going to find a wide range of outdoor activities and amenities. So what makes Algonkian Regional Park one of the best parks in all of Loudoun County? First, you have Volcano Island Water Park, which is a water park that features water slides, a splash pad, and a large pool. And I will 100% be bringing my daughter here this summer. I am so looking forward to it, because if you know me, I'm a sucker for water slides. The next main attraction of Algonkian Regional Park is the championship level 18-hole golf course. And this 18-hole public course runs along the Potomac River and is one of the most popular public golf courses in the county. And the rates at this golf course, they're pretty reasonable. They're about $60 per player for midday tee times. Then you have hiking trails, as Algonkian Regional Park offers 6 hiking trails that cater to all skill levels, totaling over 20 miles. Then you have picnic shelters, which are great for your outdoor events like birthday parties for the kiddos, maybe a Father's Day barbecue, and these things are pretty big. You can easily fit 30, 40, maybe even 50 people. Then you have a boat launch, and this provides easy access to the Potomac River, whether it's for boating, kayaking, or fishing activities. Now I know what you're thinking, wow David, this park literally has everything. Well, guess what? I saved the coolest and best part for last, as Algonkian Regional Park has 12 rental riverfront cottages ranging anywhere from 2 to 5 bedrooms, and each of these have fully furnished rooms, kitchens, and private decks with views of the Potomac River. So I've personally never stayed in one of these cottages, but one of my best friends, he's lived in Sterling for the past 20 years, and once a year, him and his family, they rent one of these cottages, and the kiddos absolutely love it, and he always tells me it's peaceful, it's quiet, the views of the river are absolutely stunning. He also tells me this: David, when I stay at these cottages, I feel like I'm hours and hours away from Northern Virginia, but in reality, these cottages are literally 6 minutes away from my house. So yes, Algonkian Regional Park, it is a great park. Definitely check it out. Whether you live in Sterling or not, I highly recommend it. Now, as much as I love making YouTube videos about living in Northern Virginia, what I love even more is helping folks just like you relocate to the area. So if you're even thinking about moving to Northern Virginia, reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Just know I got your back when you're moving to Northern Virginia. Next, we're going to talk about the homes, and whatever you're looking for, Sterling's going to offer a style of home and budget for everyone. And that's whether you're looking for an affordable 2-bedroom condo or you're a first-time home buyer looking for a starter townhouse, or you're a move-up buyer and you want a townhouse that's closer in size to a single-family home, or you're looking for your forever home and a great place to raise a family with a single-family home. So whatever your home needs are, you will find it in Sterling. Now, one of the biggest pros is Sterling is actually the most affordable town in all of Loudoun County, but we're gonna talk more about that here shortly. Now, the biggest con is Sterling does have a lot of older homes, especially compared to the rest of Loudoun County. In fact, 50% of all the homes in Sterling were built before the year 1990. Now, to put that into perspective, the town right next door, which is Ashburn, only 4% of all those homes were built before the year 1990. So as you can see, Sterling's next door neighbor, Ashburn's gonna be way newer overall. So if you're looking for like a newer home in a newer master plan community, then Sterling may not be your best fit. Now let's look at home prices. So the overall median sales price of a home in Sterling comes out to $622,000. Now let's compare that to Loudoun County as a whole, where the median sales price comes out to $830,000. So homes in Sterling are gonna be 25% less expensive compared to the rest of the county. So you're definitely gonna find some great value overall when you live in Sterling. Now let's look at single family homes. So the median sales price of a single family home in Sterling comes out to $772,000. And they're gonna start off in the low 500,000s. That'll get you like a 3-bedroom, 1-level rambler, probably built in the 60s and 70s. And they can get as high as $1.4 million. That'll get you a 4-bedroom, 5-bath, 4,000 square foot home, which may have stunning golf course views. And the most common single family home you'll find in Sterling is gonna be your brick front colonial style home. That'll be 2,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4-bath, 2-car garage, and you can find many of those in that $850,000 to a $1 million price range. Now let's look at townhouses. And you're gonna find something for everyone, whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for a small starter townhouse, or looking for a townhouse that's similar in size to a single-family home. So the median sales price of a townhouse in Sterling comes out to $585,000, and they're gonna start off in the low 400,000s. That'll get you like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square foot townhouse, probably built in the 70s or 80s, and they can get as high as $1.3 million. And this will get you a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 5,000 square foot townhouse, which is actually bigger than most single family homes. So what makes Sterling the most affordable town in Loudoun County? Well, that's gonna be because of the 20164 zip code side of Sterling. So the majority of Sterling is going to be split between 2 zip codes with 20165 and 20164. And the 20165 side of Sterling is generally considered way more upscale compared to 20164. And this is based on factors like home values, school ratings, more in-demand neighborhoods, and newer homes. And the 20164 side of Sterling, the homes are going to be a lot older, built in like the 60s, 70s, maybe early 80s, and they're much smaller homes as well. You'll see many 1-level, 1,500 square foot ramblers that you're really not gonna find too often in the rest of Loudoun County. Now, I don't wanna get into it, but you can use your imagination. There's a reason why right now in the 20164 side of Sterling, you can still buy a single family home for $500,000. So again, I'm not bashing the whole 20164 side of Sterling. There's definitely some great areas there, but overall, the 20165 side of Sterling is gonna be way nicer. Next, we're gonna look at the top 2 neighborhoods that you need to know about in Sterling. So let's start off at Cascades and Lowe's Island. So Cascades is a master plan community that sits on over 2,500 acres with 6,500 homes, mainly consisting of townhomes and single family homes. Some amenities you'll find in Cascades are 5 community centers, 5 swimming pools, 15 tennis courts, 25 tot lots, a soccer field, and a lot more. So when I lived in Sterling, I lived in Cascades. In my 6 years of living in Cascades, I absolutely enjoyed every single minute of it. Everybody was super friendly. I felt super safe. Every time I went for walks, I saw kids playing, people walking their dogs, saying hi to me. Plus, all my neighbors I interacted with, they all love living in Cascades as well. So Cascades, without question, is probably the best neighborhood overall in Sterling. Then you have Lowe's Island. So Lowe's Island is one of the most sought after areas in all of Sterling and is part of the Cascades neighborhood. So think of Lowe's Island as a neighborhood within a neighborhood. So Lowe's Island is gonna be known for its upscale homes and proximity to Trump National Golf Club, which we're gonna talk about more later on in this video. Plus, Lowe's Island shares all the same amenities with Cascades. So yes, Lowe's Island is the posh area of Cascades, but whether you live in Lowe's Island or not, as someone who's personally lived in Cascades, I would 100% recommend living in Cascades. Now, the next neighborhood that you need to know about is Countryside. So Countryside is a master plan community consisting of over 2,500 homes with mainly townhomes and single-family homes, and is actually right next to Cascades. So Countryside actually features a shopping plaza called Countryside Marketplace, which has over a dozen restaurants and services. Countryside also has multiple parks, swimming pools, tot lots for the kiddos, easy access to the Potomac River, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a lot more. So this community is definitely a much older neighborhood, as the majority of the homes were built in the mid to late 80s. But that's okay, because in Countryside you can find some of the best value in Sterling overall. This neighborhood's great for first-time home buyers, as it's one of the most affordable neighborhoods in all of Loudoun County, and you can still buy a townhouse for $550,000 or less, or a single-family home for $800,000 or less. So Countryside's not gonna be as nice as neighboring Cascades, but you get a lot of bang for your buck living in Countryside, and it's one of the best values overall. Next on the list is entertainment, dining options, and shopping plazas. So one of the biggest pros of living in Sterling is convenience, as you're close to everything you could possibly need when it comes to your dining, entertainment, and shopping needs. First, you have Dulles Town Center, which is Loudoun County's only indoor shopping mall. Now, it's not the best mall in our region. That title goes to Tyson's Corner and Tyson's Galleria. However, there is new ownership at Dulles Town Center, and it is set to undergo a significant transformation into a vibrant mixed-use community. So the Dulles Town Center redevelopment is going to introduce up to 1,000 new residential units around the mall, plus adding new dining, shopping, and entertainment options. So I'm super excited about the future of Dulles Town Center. I personally literally live like 8 minutes away from it, and I feel like right now it's a sleeping giant, and hopefully the next 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years, Dulles Town Center is going to be right up there with Tyson's. All right, maybe not up there with Tyson's, but a notch below. Next, you have Cascades Overlook Town Center, and this is actually the newest plaza in Sterling, which offers a variety of shops, dining options, grocery store, and services. Plus, Cascades Overlook has these beautiful 2-level condos with stunning views. Sterling even has a Costco. Literally, what more could you want? I will say this about the Costco in Sterling. Every time I go there, it is a madhouse, it is a zoo. In this video you're seeing right here, I filmed this at noon on a Monday, and Costco was jam-packed. So just keep that in mind. If you're gonna go to that Costco, it does get extremely full. However, you can go down the road 15 minutes to the Leesburg Costco. It's way more calm there. Now let's check out some entertainment options in Sterling. Well, first you have Axes and O's, and this is an axe throwing facility with pool tables, dartboards, food, adult beverages like beer and wine, and of course, axe throwing. Axes and O's is more of an adult establishment, however kids are allowed, but it's a great place to go with coworkers, maybe a first date, or an adult birthday party. Then you have K1 Speed, which is an indoor go-kart facility, and the go-karts can go as fast as 50 miles per hour. K1 Speed also offers an arcade plus food and drink options. So K1 Speed is great for kids' birthday parties, work events, or just enjoying the rush of racing. Now let's look at dining options. So two of my favorite restaurants in the whole county are gonna be located in Sterling. First, you have Sweetwater, which is a great casual fine dining restaurant and is local to Northern Virginia, but they have some of the best food overall. Ribs, jambalaya pasta, steaks, crab cakes. Go check it out. You can thank me later. And then my favorite taco place, actually not just Loudoun County, but best tacos I've ever had in my life, is called La Prensa Tacos and Tapas. And you must try these tacos out. They're really small. They're all made with corn tortillas, but the meat and the flavoring and the toppings, it is top notch. Definitely go check it out. Now the next thing that you need to know about living in Sterling is Trump National. So Trump National is one of Northern Virginia's top-ranked private golf clubs, which features two 18-hole championship golf courses with spectacular views of the Potomac River. And you'll find outdoor amenities like swimming pools and tennis courts, and then indoor amenities like a ballroom, which is perfect for weddings. In fact, I was this close to getting married at Trump National in 2021. Plus, you have a full restaurant and bar. And surrounding Trump National is one of the best areas in Sterling, which we talked about earlier with Lowe's Island. So take politics aside, Trump National, it is literally probably the most beautiful golf course, not just in Loudoun County, but maybe Northern Virginia as a whole. So if you are moving to Loudoun County, I would 100% have Sterling on your list. You can get some great value overall, great location, super convenient, family friendly. You definitely cannot go wrong. And if you want to learn more about living in Northern Virginia, check out these videos right here. They make great ways to continue your research. And I'll see you on the next video.